Mike 1 Delta Lima Sierra, go ahead.
Yes, Mike 1 Delta Lima.
Right, today I'm doing finishing the coil antenna off. At the minute has a 3 meter whip from the coil, the shorts added, and these are like makeshift radials. It obviously doesn't work, but it fetches the SWR down, fooling it into thinking there's a earth or radials. But rather than use that, I'm going to make some ones just for this antenna. This is a speaker tripod, 17 quid for 2 off eBay. The speaker, this bit here is to obviously screw your speakers to, but it works perfect. Hexagon 3/8 stud. I've got one there for a short whip, because this will go down to as high as 2 meters or low, whichever way you go about it. Feed point, earthed to here, the wing nut ready for radials. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make radials just for this, and it'll be packed away with this particular antenna, and I'm making them with these. It's like single core LAN Ethernet cable. That's the one, Cat 5. So that was £1 from the pound shop, obviously. And what I've done is I've cut in half, and I'm starting the stripping process now, and then actually come in twos. So I'm separating them now, and then I'll put them on. Put them on one of these. I'll put like 8 on one, and I just think 2.5 meters. I know 5 meters is resonant with 20 meters, but it's the, I would rather have double 2.5s than work with 5 meters. It's just too big. It makes them, antenna big footprint if you're out in the car park or at the beach or something like that. It's just a trip hazard. So I'm trying this. I've used them before and it does work okay, even with 100 watts. I reckon it'll go higher, because if you have, I mean, you get like what is it, four doubles, so you get 8 cables in each Ethernet, so that's 16 radials there, which is the minimum of what they say for what's it called, the most efficient antenna. So this will have 16 2.5 meter radials when I'm done, and I'll show you later what the results are. That's one finished. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs, 2.5 meters. Any longer and you will have a nightmare with knots. That's just the right length for pulling out, you know, like false knots and tangles. Soldered. I've actually tested continuity on each leg just to make sure it you know, is making contact. And make another one, and that's a 60. And there we go, 16 radials for a quid. 2.5. It's blown a hole again here, but because this length of, they don't tangle that much. If they were 5 meters long, you just you're now detangling. But what I do, I might do it later, tie a screw to the end, just a short screw, and it'll give it a bit of weight, and you can pin it out like a 10 peg, and you'll get a better radiation pattern, because the wind's just carrying all the radials off to one side. But that's finished. Let's get the analyzer on the go. Right, I'm a bit hoarse today, and I hope I haven't got COVID. But anyway, there's the radials, 16. Tied is screwed on the end, and makes life a lot easier in the wind. But unfortunately, if you've got kids and dogs, they're a snare, so potentially lethal. So what I've done is I've just done this for the video, and I am going to put before. I mean, they're upstairs now. What do you call it? Chilling. But they will run into these wires, so I'll pin them. I'll show you what all I do. False knot. Come on. There's a problem with the wind. Hang on. Right, it's got a knot in, who cares, right. So, it's literally just a, I think it's a half hitch. Half hitch, we call it a granny knot. Basically, you just tuck it under. Just one turn will do. Then you get your screw and pull it really tight. Ah, hang on. Really tight like that. And then, guess I just put it down. Obviously, it'll work with nails. You can, I mean, you can, what do you call it? Oh, that's concrete there, man. That's it. So they're all pinned out now. I mean, it's windy as not, and they're not getting moved. So I've got one more to do. Run the coax through. Another tip, if you've got a tripod like this, any old battery, they weigh an absolute ton, perfect for making them steady. It's blown a hole the day, and this tripod would have been over if it wasn't for that battery. So don't throw things like that away. We've got our 16 radials all pinned out. Like I say, just a screw. You can use a nail. You can tie a nut on the end, just a bit of weight. But the screw method works, I think, personally the best. So far, the spin on this is £1 for the LAN cable, Ethernet lead, I think you call it in America. I think 5p for the spade connectors. That's soldered on the end. And that's it. So you're talking £1 and 5p so far for the whole radial kit. You know, I hated cutting radials with me good wire because by the price. You know, you pay something like 50p a metre or £1 a metre if it's good quality. So I mean, like, I think you've seen, where was it? There it is there. That's 4 times 5 metres, which work because they're on winders. They're on like actually fishing winders, what you put your rigs on. So they don't tangle, they're not interacting with each other. But these are that short, you can just pull them and unravel. Any longer and they will just not. But right, I'll put this last one in, and we'll have a look at the SWR. And I seem to have lost the wire. Oh, hang on. No, it's there. It's there, it's wrapped in the green. See, like, if you pull just a slight bit, the screw will pop out. I mean, that's literally just a tiny little wood screw, but it's enough to beat the wind, and that's all you want. That's all you want to beat the wind. I'll pin this one out, and we'll get the coax attached, and we'll see where we are with that. I've put a tag there because the feed points here, which is soldered to there, when that tap is open, it goes up the coil, and from there it goes down to there. So that's a 3 meter whip. That's probably resin on about 60 meters, something like that. But the tap shortens it, so that'll be like 10 meters, like say 12 meters, say 20 meters, 40 meters, and so on. So and that's about 6 meters open. But if you've got resin aerial already, you can bypass the coil and just hit the tap there. Now that's a 3 meter. If I was working 10 meters, I would just pull it down until I got resonance. But yep, right. Next time you see us, I'll have the analyzer. And if your analyzer box doesn't look like this, you're not a true ham. So we've got NVA, that one. SMA to PL male. I did have a female, but for some reason I find this more useful, and I just use a double female. This is one I made up. I had one die on this. I've just proper cowboy job, but it works. Handy for multiple. These are handy for multiple SDR kits. My main computer's got the RTL SDR version 3, which is HF, and I bought two of the cheap ones. I bought two of the cheap ones, 19 quid I think. And when I got them, they were the ones I'd only go 25 megahertz and up. Well, I started getting into 10 meters, 6 meters, and so on. So I've got the cheap dongles I bought by in error, or misled I should say. I use these to monitor the M-bands, 10 meters and 6. Stylus, telescopic, short, dummy, and sorry, that's dummy. No, that's short. We've got short, dummy, and load resistance 50 ohms. I've had this analyzer for over a year now, and I calibrated when I first got it. Well, I've got to say, people say you got to calibrate it every time. No, you don't, because when I use this to calibrate my antennas, and I can connect it to the rig gives me exactly the same reason as what this nano VNA says. So it's got to be, it's just a ballpark figure, but I tuned an antenna for 20 meters down to 1.1, and I attached it to the FT891, and which is mad, because the FT891 is very, very sensitive SWR. It was exactly the same. So I don't calibrate this, because at the minute the way it agrees with the radios that I've got with a built-in SWR. There's a BNC version cable. I can't even remember why I bought that, and a couple of SMA cables. But that's me analyzer kit. All I'll be using here is the analyzer, SMA to PL, and the double female. Yeah, I know that's lost, but like I say, whatever this says, my radios agree with. So if you've got conflicting scenarios between your analyzer and your radio, well, you know what I mean. This doesn't conflict with my radio, even though it's completely different system. This agrees with my radio, so I think it's like, to me that's meant. So if I had a 1-to-1 with that, and my radio was saying 1.5 to 1, then I would have an issue. But when this is a 1-to-1, my radios are 1-to-1. So these are quality. £25. You know, I remember in 1998 when they were like 120, 150 quid for an MFJ, and the same model is still selling for like £299 now. You're mad for buying that, because these are better. They give you more information, and that's just mint. You know, that's just the class. Anyway, I'm going to connect the antenna and I'll put you back on. Right. Took a bit tuning there, but what's happened is I was using dodgy coax. It's brand new as well. Obviously, you need to strip and re-install that. But he has the SWR on 20 meters. Basically, the whole band. That's like from 14 megahertz to 14400. Basically flat. I'll show you the setup it is. Stupid alarms. So we've got that's 40 meters I tuned earlier. I've marked it, and that's 20 meters on the beam. Very broad. On the 3 meter whip. I'm gonna see. Wait, I'm saying I'm gonna see, and I can get. I could definitely get 17, but I wouldn't. Get 17 and then see if we can get 10 and such. Obviously that's 20, so what we'll do is 17 is about a meter shorter, I reckon. 2. What I'm gonna do, though, go back there, pull it, so now that's the 20. I'll come back with a magic marker. I think there it's going to be 70 meters. We'll have a look. Right, there it's changed. So 70 meters. Start 18 megahertz. Stop 18.4 megahertz. It's can't be. Hang on. We'll see 16 megahertz, and then stop at 16 megahertz. Bah. Stop at 19. Right, hang on. So, right, we're too long. Right, so we're on 16 as a nil SWR. So we need another 2 megahertz up. So we're too long. Alright, too long? Yeah, too long. We'll make another. Go there, we'll see what we're like there. I like to move the little crocodile clip back and forward. This is not the best video, but it's real time, so yeah, you know, each that one. That hasn't made a difference, so basically it's too long, right? So we need to go down. I think one turn on the 20 meter. We'll pull the 20 meter out before, which is 40 megahertz. So I think if we go there. Oh no, we're too long. I'm bridging it, man. We need to be there. Let's have a look. Let's see. Shorter aerial, higher the frequency. Here we go. Right, we've gone too far, but you can see that, so we'll hit it. Stop at 19. Oh. 16. Stop. 18. Stop. 20. We're definitely too short now. Where's the dip? Right, so we've got, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll mark it to where I want it, 18100 to get 17 metres. Right, so that's 18120. I want that dip there. So we're too short now. Too short. Bearing in mind these coils have got other places to go, so we'll go 1, 2, 3 down. Try that side. Go back. I'm not the best cameraman, you know, with me stroke, but never mind. You get the message. Hey. Right. So the SWR is 1 to 1 on. It's too long now, so we'll go the other way. And this is what you do. This is how you tune a coil. You mess about, get it the way you want it, and then you mark it. So I think it's there. I'm in the ballpark anyway. You get the idea how to do it. But you know the radials are working because it wouldn't tune at all. So 17 looks like we've got it here. Yep. It's a bit short, but I'm just going to mark it at that because it's wide. Okay, so we know it works. That's how to build the coil antenna. It's a lot of a mess on. It's a lot of faff, but as long as you mark it like I just did before, you're fine. I think we can get 10 metres from that by moving the antenna up and down, but actually, I'll tell you what, there's an idea. So the antenna's too short. Let's get it 18120. So the antenna's too, right, hang on, I've got an idea. It's just hit as this. I've only had one canopy, I'm honest. So we'll make it longer by doing that. I'm forgetting I'm using a telescopic whip. So we're there. It's a little bit long, but we're there. There we go.